Hey, Happy New Year. Welcome to day one of the Mindset Reset Workshop. My name is Michelle and I'm so happy you're here. I'm so excited to start this journey with you and really make sure that you start this year off right. So, just to give you a little bit of insight, I created this workshop to help you, self-reflect, really dig deep, figure out what you truly want for yourself, and then create a foolproof plan so you can really obtain those goals and really, put some more purpose into your life. So, that being said, let's dive on in. So, before we get to all the good stuff, I just wanted to let you know on day 4, we will be creating a vision board. So, you can skip ahead in your workbook to day 4 and you will see a little bit of a breakdown of some, materials and utensils that will be useful to you. And then over the course of the next few days, just keep that in mind. Start collecting some photos or things that represent your goals and what you want to create and manifest over the next year. That way that when day 4 comes, you're prepared and set and you can really create the vision board that speaks to you, that speaks for what you really want to create. So keep that in mind. Another really important thing to note about this process is it's all up to you on how much this is going to impact and change your life. So before you get started, take a moment to really get into a good headspace. Take some deep breaths, maybe meditate, do some yoga, and get yourself into a really good mind space and headspace to, dig deep and reflect on yourself and be honest. I think that's one of the hardest things to do in the beginning is to be honest with yourself about how you really feel and about what you really want and what hasn't been working for you. A lot of the times we are our biggest limitations and our daily habits tend to be the things that hold us back the most. So being able to have that level of honesty with yourself and really identify what's holding you back in the areas that you can control and change is going to be the biggest game changer for you. So try to, as much as you can, working over the next 5 days, be as honest with yourself as possible and, just move in alignment, move in honesty, and really see what you can create and manifest based off of your true deep desires. Okay? This is a safe space and don't hesitate to reach out if you need any help. All right, now let's dive into it. So grab your workbook and let's get started. So for day 1, we've got the highs and the lows. So this is all about reflecting on the last year. So take some time before you answer these questions. It's broken down into each category of your life. And really, spend some time on each category, reflecting. Think about the goals you set for yourself at the beginning of the year, in the middle of the year. Think about what you started the last year thinking and wanting for yourself and wanting to accomplish, and ending the year now. What did you accomplish? What did you stick to and what didn't you stick to? What did you think was going to work out great and amazing and turned out to be not the best idea? What, caught you off guard, surprised you, and what did you accomplish that you're so proud of that you didn't see coming or that you did see coming? You set a goal and you accomplished that. So take some time, reflect on each category on its own, and then when you're ready, answer the question of what is your biggest accomplishment and your biggest loss of the last year in this category. All right, now that you've answered all the questions for step 1, it's time to move on to step 2. So for step 2, we have the Wheel of Life. The Wheel of Life is honestly an amazing tool to use to reflect on each category of your life and where you're at right now and see how balanced things are. So what you're going to do is really take some time, think about each individual category. Now, you would have already done this a little bit for step 1, so hopefully, this isn't such a long process for step 2, but really take time to reflect on each individual category and rate yourself from 0 to 10. 0 being I do not pay attention at all to this area of my life. 10 being I could not do any better. This area of my life is amazing. I feel aligned. I tend to this area of my life all the time, and I couldn't do any better than I am doing right now. So you're gonna go through each category. Rate yourself 0 to 10, and now you can either put a dot on the line, or you can color it in all the way up until that line, whichever one works for you. Now, if you choose the dots, put the dot on each one for each category, and then you're going to connect the dots. By connecting the dots, you're going to see the circle you've created. The more round your circle is, the more balanced your life is. You're probably going to see that there are some highs and lows, some ups and downs in your circle. And that's going to show you where you really need to start focusing in on and tending to in your life. So that being said, let's get to it. So grab a pen, grab your pencil, crayons, whatever you want to do, and take some time. Really think about each area of your life. Reflect on it. Reflect on what you want, your desires, what you're accomplishing, and what you're doing for these areas of your life right now. And then see where you're at, see how balanced you are. And when you're done, send me a picture. Send me a screenshot or send me a photo of your wheel of life. I want to see how balanced you are right now as we start, because near the end of the year, we're going to catch back up and do this again. And we're going to see just how balanced you got your life over this next year. So good luck and thanks so much. This concludes day 1. So I will see you tomorrow for day 2.